Hola, it's Patrick. Welcome to Sunburned and Stranded. I'm back on the road once again, this time in spectacular Cuba. I brought my bike and camera to ride from the eastern city of Holguín, and I'm bicycling 736 kilometers to the western city of Havana, spending months exploring the island with many beach side trips. Along the way, we're meeting incredible people, visiting pristine Caribbean sand beaches, and soaking in the heart of Cuban culture. Come for the ride with me and see where the road takes us. Hi everyone, I'm at my rental in beautiful Guadalajara. Vaca is historic. It means guard the cow during pirates' times. Cottage I'm in is $35. It's private. There's a home attached on this side. 2 minutes from the beach here. It's one of the best spots to rent. Columbus said that this was a beautiful beach in all of the Caribbean. He was right. Hi everybody, we're in beautiful Las Tunas, Cuba on Avenida Garcia. Now we're gonna walk over to the Hotel Cadillac. This is probably the most important hotel in Las Tunas, certainly in terms of history. I'm gonna walk you through the area that they change money. It is illegal, but it's not really enforced, the illegality. But the currency is pesos, about 305 pesos today per American dollar. Those guys that walk by are money changers. They hang out here. They're here every single day, probably about 14 hours a day. For the government-run bank, it's called Cadec, and you'll find them throughout the island. Copas, government-run ice cream store. This is the Prado, and the Prado is a little different. In this city, there's two. Something coming up on the left that's blue. You should note, it's very useful. It's where you buy your SIM card for your phone and your internet, and that should set you back for about a month for about $2. So, great value. Currency exchange is about 330 pesos per American dollar. And you can change Canadian dollars here with almost the same ease. Hi, I just arrived at Boca. It's the beach. It's the closest to Trinidad. And it's about a 10-minute bicycle ride here. It's really geared up for tourists and Cubans in the summer. It's pretty empty right now. These are the two best restaurants, and I've had food at the second one. It's a pretty good restaurant. I'm gonna get started on the bike. We're gonna head out to the Rincon now. That's the first restaurant. Hola, ¿cómo estás? The second restaurant was always open, but a lot of people have left Cuba. So the lady who owned it might have been another person who's left. And this is the second restaurant. It looks closed. It'll be closed permanently. Doesn't really get better than that. And all these little stands are closed, being the off season for Cubans. For tourists from North America, Canada, weather's just perfect. It's 80 degrees. Water's about the same. There's all kinds of casa particulars down there, houses that you can rent. They're probably around $20 Canadian. Costa Sol, it's a hotel. It's not for the public, it's only for Cubans. A lot of closed restaurants. This little one's open. Quite a few people. It's probably pretty good food. Okay, so we're leaving Boca now. We're heading out on the Rincon Peninsula. Best beaches are out there. Hi, I'm at the Hotel Melia at Trinidad, Rincon Peninsula, Cuba. This hotel is about $150 a night. It is brand new. It's only about 12 weeks old. Walk down the beach now. There's some of the other hotels down there that are cheaper than this one. 3-star hotel. Yeah, but Pablo más tarde. Gracias. Okay, so just to stay off the hotel properties, you got to walk along the beach. They're pretty cool. Talk to them. Security guys. The beauty of Trinidad is you get so many things to do. You can go to the waterfalls. You can come down here to the beach. It's only about a 15-20 minute bicycle ride, or you can get a taxi or a collectivo, probably for about 10 bucks. Or you can stay at a casa in Boca and base your trip, or come to one of these all-inclusive hotels. Now, Melia built that hotel in that location because of the view of the mountains. However, I think the best sand is down here at Amigo, Hotel Amigo. Sort of like a little lagoon here. It's really nice. It's just dusk in Cardenas, and this is the central carretera, the highway you come in on and you leave coming up. That takes you to Veradero. If you make a right, if you make a left, that takes you back to Cologne. So we're gonna go down Central Square. I know a cop was whistling. That one stopped me, so I stopped filming him. This is quite a large Cuban city. Right now on the waterfront, almost. Dropped a water bottle here. This guy offered to pick it up for me. Nice guy. Gracias, amigo. Tiene buena noche. A lot of people here that are employed in the hotels. There's a Veradero, which is only about another 10-20 minutes by bicycle, is the biggest tourism center in all of Cuba due to its amazing beach. It's getting late. And I don't really want to be on the highway when it's dark, but it gives you a little taste of downtown Cardenas. There's an historical church. It's a very common size apartment building. Throughout the country, they're often this size. I guess 18 units, 24 units approximately. Now we're getting out of the built up area of Cardenas now, and it's getting late, so I think I'm going to bicycle hard before it's dark and get right into the beach of Veradero. So tomorrow we'll go to the beach, weather permitting. Hi, we're in beautiful Veradero Beach in the town of Veradero, and we're right at the beginning at the bridge. We're gonna go over it in a minute, a quick little bicycle ride over to the town of Santa Marta because they have fresh vegetables there every day between 8 and 11, as well as fruit, Sunday being the best day. Down there is Cuba. That was the original hotel that was built in Veradero. Here's the Rock Bar La Venta, which is another popular 3-4-star hotel. And now we're gonna get on the bike and we're gonna go for a little tour into Santa Marta. It's about 5-minute bicycle ride over to Santa Marta. And right at the vegetable market and fruit market, there's also a little bakery. Fresh bread, known as a panadora. So this is a police checkpoint. Keep this pretty wrapped up, what comes in and out of Veradero. Now this is, we're going over the channel. This goes on the south side of all the hotels. Stretched out, cop there. Over the checkpoint bridge, walk out on a pier when you get to the end of the beach. Santa Marta is a little less expensive than Veradero. You can stay there at a casa particular, but I don't recommend it. You know, save a few dollars and you're constantly having to hike over 20-minute walk or a 5-minute bike ride over to the beach. I don't think it's worth it. Some may find it $5 a night worth it. Now, if I were to make a right here, I'd head towards Havana, and that's about 100 kilometers. It's definitely a good day bike ride. I'm just gonna wait till the light changes. Cop right there. Okay, there we go. Green light. Now this area right here, great place to get a bus to Havana, like that travel metro. It's cheapest, probably maybe 50 cents, $1 to get on that bus. They'll take you right into Havana, or take you into next city over, which is Matanzas, which is about 20 minutes to hit that. Those bigger sort of truck SUVs, collectivos, they'd be a little more money. That'd probably be about $3 or $4, maybe $5. And of course, there's always lots of taxis if you want to pay the premium and get there fast. No lineup at the gas station, that's a good sign. Humberto Alvarez is a sugar mill that's now defunct. So coming up here, there's a main fort to the left. You want to stay to the right. I think if my memory serves right, we're in the next block is the market. I don't think there was a signpost or anything that locals all know where it is. I guess a few more blocks than I thought. Oh, is that it? I think that might be it. Okay. Yeah, I think we're warm now. So yeah, I'll just give you a little panorama here so you can find the place. People are lined up at the bread shop. I'm gonna go there second, get some fresh bread, head into the market. This might be a time saver if you can find this place. Here we go. So I guess about 10 blocks after that fork in the road. Selling pork. Everybody knows about this place because the markets are closed 6 days a week in Veradero. All the locals know about this place. Produce. Tomato, pimento, all those delicious, lots of fruit, lemons, pineapples, tomatoes. This is great. All kinds of stuff here. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Okay, so that pretty well summarizes the fruit. I'm going to turn off the camera now, and I'll just give you one last shot of the skyline. About 10 blocks in from that fork in the road in Santa Marta. All locals know about when you want to come here. Thanks for coming for our little tour. Okay, I'm just at the casa I rented last night in Veradero. Now I'm going to walk over to the beach and give you a tour of the beach starting at Calle 41. So we're about halfway in the town, up the peninsula here. It's really set up for tourism here. In a moment, you'll see why. Hola. Now, these aren't part of a hotel. These chairs, you can rent them. Get yourself a little grass roof thing. Shade yourself for the day. Probably government rentals, probably like $5 or something for the chair. There it is. Beautiful Veradero Beach, Cuba. This beach is about 22 kilometers. This guy's trying to interfere in my movie. Okay, anyways, back to it. Don't really understand what he said. He was kind of agitated. He was filming the price of the fuel. The pump said CUC, I think, which was the currency that they got rid of about 3 years ago. In Cuba 3 years ago, there were two currencies. Only where in the world that had two currencies. The CUC, which was designed for tourists and pegged to the American dollar, as well as the CUP, which the local Cubans used. And they did away with the CUC. People are really friendly. This bicycle path walkway really adds a nice nature to the coast. The temperatures drop a good 5 degrees. Cool right now, it's quite comfortable. Piece of art was made by a family down on the boardwalk on the river. We're good guys in this family are just amazing artists, and they ship globally. Bicycle ride. Thanks for coming for the Veradero to Matanzas boarding. I'm just about 5 kilometers out of Trinidad. This is the beginning of what I think the best cycling in Cuba. A couple of reasons is you've got the ocean, of course, alongside for most of the day. And the second thing is the pavement's excellent here for Cuban standards, which makes it great for bicycling. And the third thing is it's not the main highway, so that even less traffic here. But anyways, we're gonna get started and go to Cienfuegos. It's gonna take most of the day to get there. A beautiful day with a tailwind.
Yeah,
200 peso, see?
200. No?
See?
Okay. This is the water. Water.
See? I was drinking it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Where's the water? Water's gone.
Disappear. It's the water. No?
Yes, water's gone. I saw you pour it in.
Compro refresco, compro el pan, compro todo. Y arriba de eso no eres capaz de pasar un trapito y recoger. Hazlo tú si te... Cada vez que me dice eso, hazlo tú si te conviene, porque yo no voy a hacer nada. Y a todo me dice, hazlo tú, pero con desprecio.
Applause.
Yeah?
So we're right at the plant, sugar plant here. Carlos, the nombre of the pueblo is? Puerto Libre. This is a defunct tower of concrete, part of the plant. Now, Carlos is kind enough that he's going to show me inside the plant. He's okay. He's telling me to go this way. There's a big piece of steel there. Okay, that's it. It's Finney's. It's a tunnel that Finney's. No mass, see? It caved in, I think he said. And then, ¿qué es?
Eso bajaba por ahí y entonces por aquí bajaban los sacos de azúcar.
Okay, so this is the Finney.
Hey.
This is the sacks of sugar.
Al medio del central, nombrado central.
Okay, so this is the Finney, the producto, azúcar aquí, and it's in bolsas.
Ahí.
Okay, so this is the final part of the plant where the sugar used to come out because it's now defunct.
O sea que todo se acabó.
Can we get dentro in the...
Cuando quieran entrar aquí ustedes con otra gente, no, si no estamos ahí pueden entrar.
Okay, come dentro aquí?
Ya eso cierra a las 12. A las 12 el día ya.
No entrada.
No, pues no hay almuerzo para los trabajadores.
Okay. No, he said we can't get into
Tienen que venir por la mañana de 8 a 12. Para que si desea mirar por dentro, que lo mire.
Okay.
De 8 a 12.
Hoy no.
No
entrada hoy?
Hoy, yeah.
Okay. Carlos is saying we can't get into the main part of the sugar plant because they're working in there. They're not refining sugar, but we did see where the final end of it is. Now that's the plant, and by looking at it from the roof, from a distance, you can see the roof blew off in a hurricane. So he says this hasn't functioned in over 20 years. Bahaki?
No,
No.
no. Yo 5 años aquí.
Cinco años ago. Okay. Thanks very much. Really appreciate you showing me the final stages of the sugar. All right, we're in Havana, Cuba. It's the afternoon, about 2 o'clock. We're at the intersection of Nocturno Avenue and Campanaro Avenue. And we're gonna walk west and show you the off-beaten track tourists don't really go to. Now, you can see the garbage here. This is pretty common on pretty well every corner out of the main areas. That's a side street, Campanaro. And there's the ocean. And now we're gonna start walking west. This is pretty common. If you look down the sidewalk, it's probably fairly high voltage, at least 240, maybe higher. They've got heat connectors. This is pretty common. They'll jumper a live box that's functioning and just leave the cables. You can see a long time. And just people walking on it damage the cable. I try and not walk on it. Might be the last time you walk. Ocean. So we're walking parallel to the Malecon, but being 4 streets over, we're seeing kind of the off-beaten track. No, we're not in Havana Villa. We're in Havana Central now. So anywhere west of Prado is considered Central Havana. Now that's the familiar blue anchor. It's showing you a government licensed casa particular, or in other words, a rental house. Oh, you got some great stuff in here. What's the nombre of esto?
Mami.
Mame, so really bueno. Come back here and buy these on the way back. $2.50, it's a good price. You get the Mambe, at least the way I do it. I just cut them in half, and then the pith, about 20% of it, just pops out. Just it's quite soft. Just scoop it out with a spoon. I eat it out of the shell. Fruit in there. I'm going to buy a couple of also when I come back. In downtown Havana, Cuba, it is Friday night, about 10:30 p.m. And we're at the Hotel Manzana. I consider this the center of Cuba. This is the Central Park. So I just wanted to show you what happens on a Friday night at 10 o'clock in Havana. This is a little bit unusual tonight because there's a blackout. Apparently there was a major catastrophic power plant failure, which will probably mean a few days no power. Now this is the first time it's happened in months, but it has happened quite frequently this year. Went back to my casa. The owner gave me a candle. They had their little motorino light in their own little unit, so they're quite familiar with it. Then I asked for a bucket, heated some hot water on the stove, and had a good shower. Simple things. Become a little more difficult here, but there's always a solution. Cubans have certainly proven that over half a century. There's the Hotel Inglaterra. They haven't lit all the building up as much as normal. They're running on generators right now. Anything lit up is generation. That hotel's a 5-star. They've got a massive generator in there to support the hotel. That's the upside too. If you're staying in one of the good hotels, you will have power. all the creature conveniences. Just walking out of Central Park, across the street, and I'm going to be going into the boardwalk. ¿Cuánto?
500, mi corazón.
These just gonna watch things very carefully using my camera. You can see I'm focusing on taking this video. Leaves myself a little vulnerable for quick snatch camera theft. As you can see, it's pretty civil here. There's not really anything going on. There's no power. Nobody's breaking anything. Generator problem there. Power went out in that restaurant.